Okay, so the rest of the crew took the car to go provisioning, and I am getting into the hydraulics again. I realized that I have to take it apart one more time, but I really think that will fix the problem. And then when they come back, we will take care of the rest of the project. So we're at a go. But you've seen this already, so I'll let you not see it this time.
Last time on She Rules the Waves, I gave all I had to finally fix the hydraulic system, and I welcomed my first crew just a few days before departure time. This time we go through the last bunch of projects, and we have a great deal of fun on our last day in Pescara. I hope you will enjoy this episode, and if you do, don't hesitate to like, share and comment the content. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. So, as I said, I had to bleed and refill the hydraulic system one last time because we forgot to put the Teflon tape in one of the fittings. And while the crew was away provisioning, I got the whole system running and the rudder actually turning.
So the crew has been provisioning at the Ipo Coop, and I have returned the car to the Avis car dealership. 9 stars to them, by the way. Now I'm walking back, and I'm walking by Chandlery so I can see if I can find any glue for the dinghy. Keep your fingers crossed.
Yes, I did find that glue, and Jens took charge of the dinghy repairs. And while the glue was drying, we attended some other small projects, like the rudder sensor and the bent swimming ladder.
I wish I would have filmed that sound. Yes! Thank you. This is what I'm doing right now. Trying to figure out a way to get this rudder sensor to stick to the quadrant without having to actually drill into the quadrant. So we'll see.
I didn't get it on film, but I drilled through the hose clamp and attached the sensor arm to that, and then the clamp to the rudder quadrant. It seems to be working like a charm. And after the first batch of glue was dry, it was time to put the dinghy in the water and test it out, as well as the outboard that haven't been running for at least a year.
But it worked.
It does.
You can't get to the beach from the marina, so you have to take a dinghy, which is probably not allowed, or walk a long way. Cool, eh? Yum.
So, after the beautiful sunset that followed our lovely pasta dinner, and with the exhilaration of playing around with the dinghy for quite a bit, still fresh in our minds, we figured it was time to tap into the ship's first bottle of rum.
Kraken! This is hopefully our second to last night in Pescara, so we thought we had to celebrate. And there's so much party going on the jetty, so we can't be worse than that.
Är det med home?
We woke up to our last full day of work in Pescara, and the main project was to get up the mizzenmast to install the lazy jacks and fix a halyard that's been stuck forever. But first, we had some smaller tasks to take care of.
Well, I'm sorry I haven't actually filmed that much, but it's because we are in project mode, and this is the last day. We expect to leave tomorrow, so we have a lot of stuff to take care of. If you want to put it that way. First thing I'm going to do is try to make this a little more secure. I didn't have time to put in the new one, but I will do that later. So,
Okay, what are you doing, Linus?
I'm trying to organize, if you could use that word. All this has to go in there.
There. A little hole.
Before we leave.
Yes.
Alice.
Ja. Looking good. What are you doing, Jens?
I'm making the boat float.
Brilliant. Using glue.
Yes. I'm sniffing with you, so I believe you're made out of glue. Yes, it's deep in the corner. Zoom it. It's very deep in the corner, and it's chaotic, but
glue.
it's going to work.
It is. Starting to look good. He made a tent. Whole tent.
Well, as I said, the main project for the day was to install the lazy jacks for the mizzen and replace, or at least release, the stuck wire halyard for the mizzen staysail. And the last part turned out to be a little bit more complicated than I expected. Surprise, surprise. Ciao! Although I did screw up while trying to get the new Dyneema halyard through the mast, we were all pretty happy with the day's work. And now it was time to celebrate at my favorite restaurant in the marina.
Last night in Pescara, Jens, you have to move forward. There you are. Cheers!
Cheers!
Tomorrow we untie the lines. Whoop.
I've been bringing my guests here every time I've had guests to bring, and the staff has always been super friendly and very welcoming. And the food is nothing short of amazing. You can get gluten-free versions of the pasta dishes, and they have a wide spread of meat and fish on the menu. And desserts, of course. Although that tiramisu was unfortunately not gluten-free and not for me. Needless to say, we had an amazing evening, our last one in Pescara, because tomorrow we sail away. Well, that means next week for you, and you don't want to miss that because the 19th of June turned out to be one hell of a day. Make sure you follow our adventures on social media and check out our Patreon page for early access and other special perks and exclusive content. And like and subscribe, of course. And click the bell too, to be sure. So until next time, take care.